Hey, ladies and gents, this is LP, the Soundlesscape 277, and I just, last, around late at night today, I just basically talking about a little bit more on the whole thing. I took a little bit longer than I spread out, so I didn't get a chance to introduce it myself. Introduce the whole, someone else, the whole gal and what I got myself and how it's different, and the library is a bit different from my old one, so I just had to go with it anyway. And there's like a loading sequence, and oh yeah, I had to transfer it. I had to like, I know. I was like, is that Momura, the one with the glasses? Yeah, that's Momura, but she's Momura, but she never got into that crap like as in the original anime show. so it's so it's really fair that she needs a break from all that. And if I was talking about the another story, yeah, that another story is basically Momura's part, and like the whole with a whole gallery of other magical girls like Sayaka, Kyoko, Hamaka, and Mammy, and it's like it's really cool. It's really cool to be talking about it. I already talked about a whole bunch, and there's no video. So you had your favorites and things like that. You had to pick and choose, and it really depends how much, what kind of materials you need to unlock, and the whole thing is just, yeah, I know. It's like how much you had affects the character strength. How it makes a game changer. Well, obviously, I in my first one I have Madoka, Hamura's, and Iroha. It is like it's so cool, but it's like loads of characters I had unlocked so far. I only got lucky with the ones I like to pick and choose the ones I like. Well, Oracle is like she's okay. I try to admit she's a main character, but this is from another timeline. One of those resets a Hammer had, and she basically went on this. Oh, Monica is going to end this whole world. I'm gonna have to kill her, and things like that. Yeah, and I think like the whole part is like she did regretted it and then passed away, and Hammer had to reset it anyways. It's a long time. And this one, oh god, this one, she was, she's at first like she's became a magical girl out of this bungle suicide attack, and then like she became one like because she was about to die, and she went, I don't want to die, I want to live. And this one I don't know about that one. My Hammer, yes, I know, but regardless of how people feel about the Hammer Rebellion, or shall I say, Monica Magica Rebellion movie, it's still a very iconic story. It's sort of like it is more akin to like the the death of Superman, or if anything, yeah, she's anything more like I like Hammer because like her character is complex and it's human. She's human, and I would say even Christina V, who voiced Hammer, says she's really complex and more interesting character, and she wanted Monica to be safe, and yeah. You get the point about that. I feel like Hammer is the type of character that should be redeemed in the next fourth movie because man, after this year, when I see Aaron do all this crazy shit, and I'm like, holy crap, Aaron is so crazy of trying to protect the people of Paradise from all those people in the world that try to kill him. I'm gonna end everybody's entire careers. I'm like, yeah. And I think Devil Hamura or Kumura, Devil Kumura, she would have agreed with everybody that yeah, I don't think Aaron's way of doing things is okay. I get like his concern that he trying to protect the people, but this way of trying to trash the whole world, leave everything flat, and all because like oh you're so mad that your childhood dream was to explore the whole world. And now everybody else is all worldly to help. I mean, come on. But I can't blame the king for isolating the people. But it's pretty stupid. You should have just let them alone. But I do have to say, I do have to show some little things. But the whole gallery, it just, yeah, it's kind of yeah, okay. Oh, Kanagi, oh, I really forgot. I was gonna say Kanagi and I think it's Mitama, right? Yeah, they're both friends. They still get in touch, and let's say like she became a coordinator just like because like she likes the job, but also like healing people. It's cool. I had to say I sort of a little bit more like Rena and kind of did myself. I was sort of this awkwardly weird person, but also I kind of see it in my other friend. Um, my other friend, and she's I kind of missed her actually. And this one I don't remember. She's sort of like a mom, and the other one, the butterfly girl, was like she says a cooking. That's why I say hey, Yacho, my man. Oh my god, yes, Yacho. She basically the Hamura in. I would say she's the Hamura in the Kamihawa, and like she's doing modeling and actress. But I would say that she might be doing actress and modeling, and it's like holy crap, this is the Hamura in the Kamihawa. It was like yes, which yeah, she got some potential. Like she lost to her friends, like I said in the previous video, which it sucks. And this Mifuyu is Yachiro's friend, childhood friend, and I was like that. And that's Felicia is being I already explained that. And this is OG Mama, and this is Monica. And she's just watching how things go. She's kind of left it alone. To be honest, like, like if you already seen the main story, like for TV tropes and things like that, yeah, it happens. Well, I just want to go through a lot of characters. I'm sorry, I already go over the characters better. I don't want to do that again. And you know, I sort of a little bit more like because like hey, I just got in this new ecosystem, and I don't know anybody, and I met this blue haired girl trying to bounce my ass out. I just I try to find my sister, and that's and the funny part is like in Ultimate Monica's story, she was just looking through all the stories from every other timeline, especially Hammer, and she's always holy crap. Wait, all this changed because Iroha just tripped up with some pebble? Oh, and the other one is Iroha was not even a magical girl to begin with. She only became a magical girl just because, like, okay, I'm almost like this girl, and I met this weird little weasel cat thing, and it tells me I want to make a wish, and I want to make I want to make Ui and her friends better. I would say like AKA Nemu and Tom Toyo, right? Not Tomoyo from Cardcaptor Sakura. That's a whole different other character. I was just like, oh crap! And she made like the three. I would say like Inuwa made the three-way forked timeline splits where okay, you got this one already been told. Well, I know like the second part, you're basically fighting against every other fascist, like the Promised Blood, or yeah. There's so many other organizations, the Neomagias, and you got the Incubator Worshippers, and you got the oh my god, that's very fun. That's very hilarious because they're trying to get into the Kamiya to try to expand the borders beyond the borders of the town, and that's pretty much it. And yeah, it's pretty much it. That's all I wanted to say. But well, you know what? It's another, and it's like, wow, never even thought I was wrong. But again, I had to show. I have to say this a little bit more about and it's just like it's pretty funny, and again, this is actually like if you see Kumara's real personality, this is basically Momura trying to be all cool and edgy and all, but she's trying, but she's like it's just she's really complex. It still shows that even Momo is a little bit more complex than what you think it is. You don't really see that often, which is actually it's a good thing you don't. It's a good thing you don't. I mean, if it is like okay, you basically just wait. Oh wow, it's already time. Well, yeah. That's it. That's it. That's all I want to say about Momura and all the entire Magica records. Like three Magic records. Like we got the manga one, we got the anime version with the second season going, and I don't even know it was told. Like I'm glad like the anime version it was told a little bit more different than what it seems to be in a visual novel mobile game. And the manga one, it's been told differently. But yeah, I'm really glad it did, because it would have been like that. and and regardless what it is, it's like a break. It's like a break from like the usual Madoka Magica formula where okay, got these whole groups of magical girls turning into witches. They're here to spread some despair and curses. Yeah. But you get the point. It's like that's all I can say about that. I know. I took too long, and I'm sorry. And my second video will be where I was just talking about in my first video, but it's there, it's there. I'm sorry if by then tomorrow originally it would be shut down, and I was like, it's okay, it's all right. I can just enjoy the gallery and just watch the advanced stories and see how it goes. Well, that's it. That's it now. And Nurse Net is the gamers. Game the fun on. And go watch some other magical girl shows like Precure, like the Healing Good and the Kira Kira one, and the original one. Yeah. And have a good night or a good evening.